February 3rd, 2026. Hefei, China. A park, a holiday, a crowd of tens of thousands watching the sky. And then it turned on. Not gradually, not in sections. All at once. 22,580 individual drones lifted off the ground simultaneously, controlled by one computer, one operator, one command. The previous world record? 8,100 drones. China nearly tripled it in under 5 months. And the US defense establishment? They're only now realizing what they actually saw that night. Because this wasn't just a light show. I'm Stickman Xing. Today, we're breaking down the technology that shocked the world. I've got 5 questions for you, 20 seconds each. If you can answer all 5, you'll understand more about autonomous flight than most tech analysts. The questions in this video were inspired by the record-breaking drone show over Hefei Luogang Park. Let's begin. Stand in that park for a moment. February air, cold, clear, and above you, 22,580 machines moving like a single living thing. Here's the first question that stops people cold. Question 1. How many drones were airborne simultaneously in the February 2026 record? A. 8,100 drones. B. 12,500 drones. C. 22,580 drones. D. 31,000 drones. Think about it. The previous record was set just months earlier. What number did China achieve? You have 20 seconds. Start now. Correct answer is C, 22,580 drones. But here's what makes that number terrifying. The previous world record was 8,100 drones, set by China's own Shenzhen Damoda in September 2025. In under 5 months, Ehang Egret nearly tripled it. According to Guinness World Records, an adjudicator was present on the ground that night. The certification was official. The most multi-rotor drones airborne simultaneously from a single computer in the history of human technology. That number, 22,580, wasn't chosen randomly. It was the maximum capacity of their command and control system at that moment, and they made it look easy. 3 times the previous record, in a park, on a holiday, for a TV show. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. You have 22,580 machines in the sky. Each one needs to know exactly where it is, not roughly, within centimeters. Every single second. Because if one drifts even a few feet, it hits its neighbor. Question 2. What positioning accuracy do these drones maintain during flight? A. Within 10 meters. B. Within 1 meter. C. Within 10 centimeters. D. Within 4 centimeters. GPS alone can drift by several feet, But these drones don't use just GPS. You have 20 seconds. Correct answer is D, within 4 centimeters. That's less than 2 inches. Every single drone knows its location to that precision at all times. According to Hang's technical documentation, each GD-40GH drone uses centimeter-level high-precision GNSS positioning, augmented by ground-based correction signals. This isn't GPS-level accuracy, which can drift several feet. This is military-grade positioning, deployed in a public park for a holiday show. The system updates positions dozens of times per second. At 22,580 units, that's over 450,000 position updates per second flowing through a single ground computer. Think about that. 500,000 calculations per second just to keep each drone exactly where it needs to be. Hold up. Before we go deeper, I want to hear from you. Comment below. What do you think is harder, coordinating 22,000 drones in the sky or landing one drone on a moving ship? I'll pin the best answers. Now, back to the quiz. This next number might actually shock you, because what China did in a park, the US military spent years trying to do in classified programs with billions in funding. Question 3. What was the maximum swarm size achieved by DARPA's offset program? A. 50 drones. B. 174 drones. C. 500 drones. D. 2,500 drones. DARPA, the US military's most elite research arm, Northrop Grumman, Raytheon, 4 years of work. What number did they reach? You have 20 seconds. Correct answer is B, 174 drones. 174, that's the number. After 4 years, millions in funding, and the best defense contractors on Earth. According to DARPA's public records, the offset program Offensive Swarm-Enabled Tactics ran for over 4 years. Its goal was to enable small infantry units to deploy autonomous drone swarms in urban combat. The final field experiment demonstrated a single operator controlling 174 platforms simultaneously. Meanwhile, Hang Egret, a civilian subsidiary of a publicly traded company listed on the NASDAQ, controlled 22,580 drones from one computer on a holiday. For a TV show, this isn't a gap. It's a completely different category of capability. Here's the part most headlines missed. The same night, in the same park, something else was happening. Something that changes how you read that entire performance. Question 4. What did Hang also demonstrate simultaneously at Hefei Luogang Park? A. World's largest fireworks display. B. 16 autonomous passenger drones flying in formation. C. The first drone delivered pizza in China. D. A 10-kilometer drone cargo route. Same park, same night, same command and control system. You have 20 seconds. Correct answer is B. 16 autonomous passenger drones flying in formation. 16 EH-216S autonomous flying taxis. No pilots, no remote controllers. 16 full-sized passenger-carrying aircraft moving through the sky in coordinated formation above a crowd. According to Yi Heng's public statements and the Civil Aviation Administration of China, cracked records, this was the world's largest simultaneous public flight of pilotless passenger-carrying aircraft. The same command and control technology that managed 22,580 light drones was simultaneously managing 16 passenger vehicles a few hundred meters away. Yi Heng's chief operating officer, Wang Xiao, stated publicly after the record performance that the event comprehensively demonstrates the adaptability and maturity of their command and control technology across diverse scenarios. He wasn't talking about light shows. He was talking about urban air taxis. Last question. And this one gets to the heart of why the US defense establishment is paying attention now. Because in any system with 22,000 moving parts, things will go wrong. Question 5. What happens when a drone malfunctions mid-show? A. The entire show stops. B. A backup drone replaces it instantly. C. The system closes the gap autonomously. D. The operator manually lands it. This is where theory meets reality. You have 20 seconds. Correct answer is C. The system closes the gap autonomously. The system detects the failure instantly. Within milliseconds, it autonomously reassigns the surrounding formation around the failed drone. The shape in the sky closes the gap. The audience sees nothing. The show continues. This is fault-tolerant AI coordination. Before the record attempt, according to Yi Heng's engineering team, they conducted multiple rehearsals with over 20,000 drones simultaneously. Not to practice choreography to stress test the system under real-world conditions, cold weather, complex electromagnetic environment, real failures, real corrections. According to the company's post-event analysis, only when the system proved it could handle everything the environment threw at it did the record attempt go ahead. And on February 3rd, it handled all of it flawlessly. A single failure doesn't cascade, it disappears. So, how did you do? 5 out of 5? If you got them all, you now understand why that night over Hefei wasn't just a light show. It was a demonstration of the technology that will run the autonomous skies of the next 50 years. Every week, we drop a new quiz that pulls back the curtain on China, the technology they don't tell you about, the history that explains the present, and the future that's already being built. No filters, no politics, just real facts and real stories. Here's my challenge to you. Don't believe what you read in headlines. Come see it for yourself. China's visa policies have expanded. More countries now get 30 days visa-free. Come to Hefei, come to Shenzhen, come to Beijing, see the drones, ride the autonomous taxis, discover the real story with your own eyes. If you want to keep testing your knowledge, hit that subscribe button. We've got more quizzes coming on high-speed rail, AI cities, and the tech that's reshaping the world. Comment below. What should we quiz next? The Great Wall? Chinese space program? The fastest trains on Earth? Let me know. I'm Stickman Xing. Keep questioning, keep learning, and I'll see you in the next quiz.
See you soon.